Hello, my name is Rofnum, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI. We are continuing our little journey through all of the side quests and the last few hunts that we have and all that stuff. We're going to finish up here, and then we're going to move on. I think we're going to go over here and do these two over here, and then we'll come down into here and do all these.
Let's go.
Who's a pretty bird?
Run like the wind.
Nope. This way. Go up here.
These are clean kills. Perhaps young Ember really is ready.
Maybe.
Or maybe not.
Yeah.
Damn it. Ember, draw your sword! I can't! Then run! If you want him, you'll have to go through me. This one.
We're just gonna wail away.
This one.
Nope. Fireball me. And now you're fully staggered. Yeah. Yeah.
You lose.
Death. 2 months step. I can tell him.
Ember, are you... Gone. Of course. Scouts really are a rare breed. Back to Northreach it is then.
Yep. I don't think he succeeded. Oopsies, not what I meant to do. Boop. Come on. Go to the obelisk Northreach. And let's go have a little chat. Oh, he's not here.
I didn't expect you back so soon. Where is Ember? How did he fare?
I thought I'd find him with you. He must have fled. I followed him to Eastwatch, where I found him being set upon by a wild Avis. He was just standing there. Didn't even draw his sword. I had to step in and take care of things. But by the time I had, he was nowhere to be seen. I assumed he'd set off in your direction, but apparently not.
I'm sorry, Sid. I knew the boy had a nervous streak, but he seemed like...
The right man for the job?
What are you talking about?
I believe this is the logbook you tasked me with retrieving.
Hey? How did you... Don't you tell me you breached the tower while Sid was busy saving your skin.
What? Wasn't that what you asked me to do? To bring the thing back without getting caught?
He has you then, as heir.
Sir.
And he did it all on his own.
But Sid, he
did what he thought was best. And now I have to decide whether I agree.
Of course. We'll await your evaluation back at the hideaway. Don't you leave my sight.
Yeah, that was a little messed up. More than a little messed up. You use somebody to get what you wanted.
This won't be an easy decision.
Yeah. As good as your skills were, you still use somebody to get what you want, which is not something that Clive exactly appreciates all that much. Hello? this way? What am I looking for? There. What is this? Retrieve oil.
It's oil.
Okay.
After what happened here, it's a miracle there was any left at all.
Some goblin weavers. Oh, I guess I'll take out the goblins because they're in the area, so.
All yours, Torgal.
Oh, and yeah. Okay. Oh, there's something over here.
This should be enough.
Okay. And now we'll go down here to Port Isolde. Isolde. What is this quest? The mooring outside of Port. Okay. Oh. Board the rowboat. Am I going on a romantic boat cruise
It's
with
still
Torgal
here. After all these
and
years.
Joshua?
Lots smaller than I remember.
Well, I think you were a
You
kid
were a
back
lot
then.
bigger. You might have to swim, boy.
I don't think he wants to swim.
I wasn't being serious.
You two go on without me. I doubt that boat will hold a third.
If you're sure, we won't be long. Hop in, boy.
Okay. I thought Joshua wanted to see this will as well. Isn't that what this was all about?
This place hasn't changed at all. The rookery's right through those trees. Come on. Race you there? I bet I could still beat you.
Yeah, right. Is the rookery just a treehouse that you guys built?
Here we
Kind of what it
are.
looks like.
This was our hideaway. Wasn't it, Torgal?
Well, how's Torgal going to get up there now? I don't think he can climb the ladder. What, he cling to your back and you carry him up? Yeah.
Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, shield. Son his mother could love. Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps. What is it, boy?
Wow, that's an old sword.
This is all from the castle. In Phoenix Gate. Did you bring these here?
Wow. Huh.
My sparring sword. Well. You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy? for never forgetting.
Well,
let's take this with us, shall we? So I don't forget either.
Torgal is the bestest boy. Where are you going?
That's not the way back to the boat, Torgal.
Okay.
All right, all right. I'm coming. I think I know where we're going.
Do you now? I wish I knew. Oh, wow. That's quite the view.
People always talk about the importance of putting the past behind you. But without it, we wouldn't be who we are today.
That's true.
We certainly couldn't steer our way to a better tomorrow.
That is
Come on,
also
Torgal.
true.
Let's go home.
Quest complete. All the words. Charged sparring sword and Caval's Fang plus win increases Torgal's attack potency. Nice. Okay. On to the next.
Sorry for the wait. We're ready.
What's going on here?
That can't be Rutherford, can it?
Hello?
Turncoats and cowards, the lot of you! If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you shall have!
Ha!
Allow me.
I don't need your...
Please, Field Marshal, oblige him.
This won't take long.
That is true.
You're right. It won't.
Apparently you guys don't know who I am.
Finish him.
Yeah, well... That's most of them right there. And throw that at you. Uh-oh. Those two. And there's that. All done. Easy peasy, little squeezy.
A little longer than I'd have liked.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Field Marshal Havel, I presume. Are either of you injured?
No, my lord. You arrived just as our escort turned on us.
Huh.
Fucking traitors.
Yep.
I'd heard reports of soldiers in the outlying regions abandoning the oaths they swore. But I hadn't thought the corruption had reached so close to the heart of the Republic. It's a fucking disgrace.
You do know the Republic doesn't exist anymore, right?
Your interfering old bastard of an uncle tried to warn me, of course. My lord Marquis. Or is Sid the Outlaw more to your liking?
Call me what you want. It doesn't change who I am, or the urgency of the message I bring. My uncle has a plan to right the realm, and he needs your help to see it through.
Before I agree to anything, I'd have you answer one question.
Okay.
What do you stand to gain from all this?
Nothing, really.
I won't deny that I might benefit from further chaos. But I seek a new beginning for all of us. And while the choices I've made may not always have been the right ones, I know I made them for the right reasons. For so long, so many of us have been told how we could live, how we could die, when it should have been our decision all along. Now we have a chance to put things right. But in order to take it, we must stand together, even if it be beside those with whom we don't see eye to eye.
Certainly not the words I expected from an outlaw. But perhaps your uncle was right. You are no ordinary outlaw.
Yeah?
I'll never hear the end of this. All right. I'll start by ordering my most trusted guard to bring the Dalmekian fringes under control. Next, I'll make contact with my counterparts in the Imperial Army and see if I can't convince them to try and restore order in their own territory.
Thank you, Field Marshal.
That's good.
But they are not the only ones we will need to convince.
What do you mean?
I don't doubt that I can bully some sense into a few generals, but those they answer to require a different kind of persuasion. And when it comes to honeyed words, we will need an envoy. One who can court even the most stubborn of statesmen. You, perhaps.
I'm flattered. But I'm no diplomat either. And I have other problems to attend to. What we need is a skilled arbitrator. And I may know just the person.
Is that so?
Oh, Lord,
and
talking
would
about your
he
uncle?
happen to be an outlaw too?
Of a different kind, perhaps.
Beggars can't be choosers. I suppose we'll all have to find a little of the outlaw in ourselves if we're to make it through this. Very well. Send your man to me right away.
I shall.
Or are we talking about our little buddy from the
Lord
blacksmith
Marquis.
dude? Can't think of what his name is.
Your Lord Uncle bade me escort the Field Marshal to his manor in Port Isolde.
Okay.
And I will see that my associate joins you there.
Very good, my lord.
Or maybe Dion?
An envoy. I'm not sure I'm the man to talk anyone round.
Sure.
I can barely convince my brother to take his medicine. No. This is a job for someone with experience. Someone like Quentin. I hope I can convince him at least.
Quentin. We're on a tavern next. Couple of quests here. One to get and one to do. Hello? Ah.
Your Grace, my lord, I trust your journey was not overly onerous.
Cyril, you found a letter from Father?
Yes, I have it here. If you would do us the honor, my lord.
Okay. I know that I ask much of you in this coming war, but I see no other way to secure a future for our duchy and our family. Yet, even should we succeed in subduing the savages and winning back Drake's breath, the threat of the Blight still looms, and only with all Rosaria striving as one might we at last overcome it. I have made plans to see us through, but such are the obstacles that stand in our way, it shall likely fall to you to continue my work. I know that you have the strength, the courage, and the will to do so. This shall be an arduous inheritance, and so I offer you another, that you might be reminded of the love and the faith that I hold for you both, of you, your father.
An inheritance?
Okay.
It would seem the late Archduke penned this missive shortly before his passing.
The day before we left for Phoenix Gate.
What are these plans he spoke of?
His plans for the duchy, Your Grace. Your father entrusted them to my predecessor, the former bearer of the Burning Quill, who entrusted them in turn to me. The complete emancipation of bearers is their stated aim.
Oh, nice.
But your father's dream did not end there. His Grace also spoke of building hospices to care for those stricken by the curse, and the founding of a new university to further the development of non-magical technologies. With the blight spreading ever more widely across the twins, Archduke Elwyn saw this as the only means of securing Rosaria's survival.
He wished to see men and bearers treated as equals. To see centuries of common wisdom overturned. Small wonder he did not think it achievable within his lifetime.
But he thought it achievable nonetheless. Had he not, he would never have written this message. Nor would he have entrusted his vision to his most faithful aides, those who would have stood with you, shielded you from the machinations of the less benevolent personages at court.
It's a pity only they are still with us.
Yeah.
'Tis true that those most loyal to your father were the first to suffer the Duchess's wrath. But one at least remains, and she has come bearing gifts.
She?
What do you mean?
What?
Mayhap it is better that she explain, my lord. After all, the duties entrusted to me by my predecessor extended only to recovering His Grace's will and arranging a meeting with the one who might execute it, or a part of it at least.
And where is this one?
She awaits you in the archive, Your Grace.
Thank you, Cyril.
Shall we then? Hold on. Don't leave. There's still a quest in there. Go back in. He has another quest for us.
Lord Marquis?
Yes?
If you have a moment.
Yes?
What is it, Cyril?
One of our brethren lately journeyed across the strait in order to pursue a new avenue of inquiry in our ongoing investigation.
Okay.
He sent an owl some while ago, but we have heard naught from him since.
Was he surveying another fallen ruin?
No. The object of his study was a savior cult that has arisen in Ash in recent years. We believe it may have some connection to the Circle of Malleus, an ancient religion that worshipped Ultima as its god. By gaining an understanding of this new faith, we hoped to learn more of the Circle's original beliefs.
And so you sent one of your brothers to Ash, a continent teeming with orcs and Akashic.
Fully cognizant of the risks, yes. I entrusted the mission to one of the most able of our order, the Third Chair, a master of the arts of combat and survival both. Though he has been silent for some days now, I have thus far refrained from sending any others in search of him, lest they be lost in turn. Yet, it seemed only right to inform you of the situation, given your unique experience of the perils of Ash. For as you so earnestly advised me, it would not do to abandon a man to his fate, when he might yet be saved.
Alright, well, I'll take care of it.
It would not. But Ash is a big place. Can you be any more specific?
Perhaps. The last owl I received from him mentioned a village where he had heard the cult were wont to assemble. Mickleburg was its name. It
Mickleburg?
lies in the southern reaches of Waloed. If aught ill befell him, I expect it did so there.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
You are much too kind, my lord. Go then, with my hopes, and may the Firebird's flame ever burn in your heart.
All right.
If this new faith really is an offshoot of the Circle of Madness, then...
Let's concentrate on finding the third chair first, shall we?
Yeah, let's talk to this lady first. That Cyril's guest. And you are?
My lord, your grace. I hardly recognize you.
I don't recognize you. Who are you?
I am Goditha, retainer of House Rosfield, loyal servant to the Phoenix and his shields. Your father, the Archduke Elwyn, entrusted me with the delivery of a gift. I only hope you can forgive my tardiness in bringing it to you.
Lift up your head, Lady Goditha. You have our gratitude.
I mean,
for your service to our house.
I don't know if we would have been ready for it prior to now.
I merely did my duty, as any proud Rosarian would.
My lady, perhaps you could explain a little more? What exactly is the gift you bring?
As I'm sure you know, it has long been the custom for the children of House Rosfield to be presented with certain keepsakes upon their coming of age.
Indeed it has.
Okay.
Our father often spoke of the day when our turn would come.
And had he lived to see it, he would have presented you with the treasures I bear. Matching armbands for you both. Alas, he did not live. Indeed, he was taken from us even before they could be completed. He had intended to claim the Heartstone with which each armband was to be finished himself, but it was not to be. And his gifts remain incomplete.
I see.
It saddens me to bring them before you, as they are. It was your father's wish that you be presented with the finished articles, not these works in progress. But with his grace long since gone, and the stone left unclaimed, I had little choice. You are grown men now, and his house is yours. And while I would not presume to insist upon your claiming the Heartstone in his stead, I know that nothing would have pleased him more than for you to do so.
Thank you, Lady Goditha.
What say you, Clive?
Yes.
What else?
Let's go do it.
Of course, my lady. May our father's will be done.
Oh, I am much obliged.
Do you know where we might find this Heartstone, my lady?
I do. Though it may be a matter of a good deal more than simply happening upon it. It is found in the bellies of elder griffins, you see. We do at least know where to find one. A certain specimen has made its nest in Titan's Wake, not far from here.
Okay.
A certain specimen?
You are most perceptive, Your Grace. In answer to your unspoken question, yes. In fact, this is the very same beast your father meant to slay. I have been tracking its movements since you were but a boy. Were you to slay it in his stead, as men of House Rosfield, it would surely make your father proud.
What say you, Joshua?
Let's do it.
What else?
Okay, well, that makes things simple.
Titan's Wake is to the south of here.
Yes.
But we must not be hasty. The good lady has been disappointed once already.
There she blew.
There it is.
The House Rosfield.
This one.
Whoa. That's a tornado. Damn. Ow. Whoa. lot of damage, but enough. And then we rock you. Not one. Ow! Ow! Knock it off. No. No. Ow. Get back here.
Over here.
Yeah. Daggered. Use that. Massive amounts of damage. Heal up a whole bunch. Yo. No.
This one.
Oh. Dodge. Oh, hey. Gotcha. There we go. The enemy has been slain. Heartstone ×2. Sweet.
Is this the Heartstone?
I expect Lady
Heartstone to
Godotha.
Okay. So let's go back here and get that turned in to Godotha. Up here. Little too
Thank
far.
the Founder you were safe.
Yeah, it wasn't that hard.
Slain then?
And the Heartstone claimed.
Yeah. Oh, helps if I turn that in.
Yes. This radiant luster, like frozen flame, is just as your father described it. Thank you, my lord. Your grace. Your father would be so proud.
Lady Godotha.
Also,
The lapidary is ready.
Thank you, Cyril. I will be with him shortly. If you would excuse me, I shall have the stone cut and set forthwith.
okay. Sounds a gooda. We're back.
The armbands are complete.
No, I won't.
Pray, take them. They are yours, after all. Heartstone is harder and more enduring than garnet, or even ruby. It symbolizes unwavering will and devotion. And the graven vines encircling the stone represent the unbreakable bonds between you.
It's a message. Father knew we had enemies both inside and outside the duchy. Enemies who would thwart his vision. Only with unwavering devotion would it ever be realized.
And only if we stood together, as Phoenix and Shield, as brothers in arms, only then might those enemies be overcome.
Indeed. His Grace knew the enormity of the task he would entrust to you, his heirs. But this was more than just a message. It was a promise. That he would always be with you.
Thank you, Lady Godotha, for remaining the steadfast custodian of our father's will.
Forgive me, my lady, but there is something I don't quite understand. The Undying told me that after Father died, Mother claimed all of the ducal treasures for her own. Even if the armbands were incomplete, she would surely not have overlooked them. So, how were you able to keep them from her?
Because I was the
That's a good
keeper of the
question.
vault. Though I was but a lowly servant, your father spoke to me of his intentions for the bands, of the deep love he had for both of you, and his hopes for your future. In the days before the disaster at Phoenix Gate, I discovered that the Duchess had ordered her jewelry be sent away from the castle. It was then that I knew she meant to betray us. I tried to warn your father, but it was too late. When word of the fire reached Rosalith, I knew my time was short. So I took up the armbands and I fled into the night.
And thank the Founder you did.
Yet my duty to your father was incomplete. Not knowing what else to do, I followed the griffin, thinking I might claim the Heartstone on its passing. And so my pursuit continued, until Lord Cyril appeared before me. He informed me that His Grace's will had been recovered, and that his sons were alive and well.
Lady Goditha, on behalf of my father and all the people of Rosaria, I thank you for your loyal service.
As do I.
Thank you, my lord. Your Grace, for coming back to us, for giving my service meaning.
You're welcome, I guess. The Founder's Grasp? What is the Founder's Grasp? I guess I gotta step outside.
The bands suit you well.
Okay.
It must be gratifying to finally receive the inheritance that was denied you for so long.
It is.
Kinda.
And we thank you for the part you played, Cyril.
If you would permit me to play my part a little longer, might I suggest that you make your way to your father's memorial atop Hawk's Cry Cliff. Let him see that you have received his blessing, and that his vision lives on in you.
I suppose it would be churlish not to. What do you say, Clive? Should we pay Father a visit?
I think we should.
Yeah. Why
I was
not?
hoping to be able to offer him my thanks before we left for Origin.
Your father's helm is enshrined there. It has been since the day we recovered it from Phoenix Gate. I prithee claim it, for it too is a part of your inheritance, and I do not doubt that your father would prefer it in your hands than perched upon some lonely rock.
Thank you, Cyril.
Sounds good. Alright.
Come on, Clive. He's waiting.
Okay, well, that puts us squarely in a situation of lots of quests completed and still several quests to be completed. But we're going to go ahead and end this one here. We've done quite a bit. We got our inheritance from our father. There were those 2 hunts that I tried to do, but for some reason they weren't showing up. I wonder if maybe they aren't actually unlocked yet. But we'll figure that out a little later. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel because it really helps my channel grow. And as always, keep your head up and keep moving forward. This is Ruffnum, signing off. Bye-bye!